the QL500 Wave Runner upgrade, the first thing you want to do is to remove the last runner so that you detach it from the string. Using a set of pliers, this cap can actually be removed. Try to get the string and put it away, just like that. With the Wave Runner setup, the first thing you want to do is to make sure that the track is already set up properly. Even if there is loose runners here, you can upgrade it very easily. So follow the videos. If you've got a two-way central opening, follow that video. If you've got a straight track, one-way side-to-side opening, follow that video. Or if you've got a curved track, follow those videos. So make sure that the track is installed first and it's working properly before you upgrade it to the Wave Runners. So how do you upgrade it? It's very straightforward. All you need to do is loosen the tensioner here. This is the Wave Runner upgrade for a curved track. So you have the curved pulley here, and this is for the curved track. I'll show you the straight track upgrade later. So with the curved track, remove the screw from the carrier, and you'll notice you should be able to then detach the whole track, just like that. You no longer need these runners, and we want to expose the end piece. This is the end piece of the curved carrier, and the installation is simply tying the end of the string to this part of the carrier. So you'll notice this hole here. All you want to do is to tie a knot securely so that it attaches to the runner like this. So simply tie a knot, and you'll notice that the distance between the runner and each carrier should be roughly the same. Okay, so once you've tied the knot, make sure you do a double knot. Make sure it's really tightly secured. Okay, so that it doesn't fall out. What you might want to do is that just in case it ever does, because through time this knot will get loose, and once this is loose, then you're gonna have to set this up again. So a bit of a top tip, just use some super glue or just a little bit of glue to glue this knot together so that it doesn't fall loose, and then this will basically be able to last years. So just use a bit of super glue to just really lock in this knot, and then this will be a nice little top tip. Once that is done, all you want to do is slide it. Once that is done, all you want to do is connect the belt clip and just put all the runners through. You can put in as many as you need. Do note that it's better to use more than less. Try to overestimate first, and if you don't need them, you can cut them out very easily later on. But to add extra onto the track is a little bit more difficult. Okay, just leave the last, just leave the string just dangling out so that we can reach it later. And that's done. The curved carrier is now ready. Lastly, you want to replace back the tensioner. And this time, just a little nice note. You might, instead of having this dangling around and being loose, right on the edge, just wrap it around the screw. Like once, just like that. And then tighten the tensioner. And this way you will lock the last piece in place, just like that, so that it's tightly secure on the end. For the wave runner installation, the first thing you need to do is to set up the track already. So follow our 4 videos regarding our track setup. We have 2 videos for the straight track, one for one-way opening and the other for two-way opening. We also have the installation videos for the curved track with a 90-degree and 135-degree bend. Follow those videos for the curved track installation first. And then we can simply upgrade the track using the wave runners. We can easily upgrade these loose runners to our wave runners. How you do that is to first remove the tensioner. Remove the carrier. And you should be able to release all the runners and the carrier piece. Okay. Next, once you removed all the carriers, you also want to dismantle the wave carriers. All we want is this top part. This is actually exactly the same as the ones in the box set. So these are just for spare. We don't actually need to use them. If it is a one-way side-to-side opening, you will want to use this longer piece so that when it reaches the end, it goes right to the edge of the track. Obviously, if it's a two-way central opening, then you just need to use both. So next, we want to remove the last runner from the clip here. So using a set of pliers, you can remove the cap from the runner. We don't need that last runner because we need a longer piece of string to then attach it to the carrier piece. What you want to do is to tie a knot and attach it to the carrier piece in this part, like this. So just tie a very secure knot, do a double knot, triple knot if needed. Make sure the knot is very secure. Now through time, this knot will come loose, and which means then the system would have to be dismantled again and retie the string. A top tip will be to just glue this knot together, like super glue or something like that, so that this can last years to come without ever untying. So it's really important to make sure that this knot doesn't get loose. So a bit of super glue would really do the trick. Make sure that the plastic piece is facing outwards and is not in any other direction, otherwise it will get jammed. It should be automatically facing this position anyway, but make sure that this is facing towards away from the track. Now it should be able to slot in. Slide all your runners in. leave the string dangling out. Reattach the gearbox. And right at the end, using these wave runner tensioners, you will want to slide them sideways. Using the wave runner tensioners with the hook facing away from the track. Just loosen the screw slightly, move it to the position. A tip would just be to wrap this string around the hook. So a top tip would be to wrap this string around the screw before tightening the screw. This way it'll keep this tight to the end. So now this should be secure. And now the last piece is now secured to the end. Reattach the metal plate on the carrier using the screws. Thread it through the carrier and out to the metal plate, through the carrier out to the metal plate, tighten the screw. Also, and your installation is complete. If you have a two-way central opening, simply repeat this process to the other side, and that's the installation.